Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem. We're called Kadash, and the Heavenly Father, true name is Yahweh, and His own Son Ba'Hashem, in the name of Hamashiach Kabashai. Those are the true names in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, the Lashwadash, the Holy Tongue. And I say Barakathon to the elders and apostles, Wa'akim, from let's say Shalom. And this is a sit-down lesson of the M.O.T.B news updates as of March the 12th, 2026, on this Thursday night. And as we seeing, as we seeing more increasing clear signs that we're of the mark of the beast, it's going to be fully implemented, especially the M.O.T.B. This digital RFID chip that they want to implant inside your body in order for you to buy or sell. As we starting to see, an increasing sign that we're living more and more of a cashless society. That's why we're seeing this Bitcoin, stablecoin, cryptocurrency, the pushing of this digital dollar, this digital stablecoin, and this digital cryptocurrency, because that's going to be a part of the digital dollar. Because as we know, the paper dollar is going to be a thing of the past. Now we understand the United States has tried to fully ban the central digital currency. But now they got this Genius Act that's basically like an alternative to digital currency, because the digital stable coin of the digital dollar, stable coin of the digital dollar, cryptocurrency, and the Bitcoin, that's still going to lean towards the pushing of the market of the beast, under this current beast system, this new economical system of this cashless society that we're about to enter into. That's why we've been seeing more and more of the pushing of the digital dollar stable coin and the digital dollar cryptocurrency and the Bitcoin right along with it, despite the fact that the United States has passed a bill, to have a ban of central digital currency, but alternative of this stable coin cryptocurrency that they fully more choose, So that's still going to lead to a cashless society. And that's going to lead to the road to the pushing of the M.O.T.B, the mark of the beast of this current beast system and this new financial system that we're about to 100% enter into. It says, this is from the Yahoo News, published by Samuel Lutiz, Thursday, March 12th, 2026 at 11:59 p.m. a.m. Central Time. It says, this is from Decrypt, from the Decrypt as well too, and YahooNews.com. It says, Senate overwhelmingly passed a central digital currency ban and attached bipartisan housing bill. It says the U.S. State Senate has passed a bill Thursday containing a ban on the development of a American central digital currency, often called a digital dollar, but it's still going to be a digital dollar because with that Genius Act, they use an alternative to central digital currency, which is the digital stable coin, because that's going to be a digital dollar stable coin and a digital Bitcoin and cryptocurrency right along with it. But the legislature has some ways to go before it is signed into law. The ban of American central digital currency or central bank digital currency will last until 2031. It was added to sweep the housing bill otherwise unrelated to the crypto, dubbed the 21st Century Road to the House Act. It says that the bill passed Senate on Thursday with a overwhelming support, 89 to 10. It says the central digital currencies are cryptocurrencies issued by the government to act as a cash equivalent. In the recent years, they have attracted controversy in the United States, particularly among conservatives who argue such a token could be used by the state to monitor holders' financial activities. Either way it goes, even if you did sign that Genius Act, that's still gonna monitor. Now you use the Genius Act, you sign that into law. And you had promoted that, or was that last year in May, if I'm not mistaken? But with this alternative to this, what's that, stable coin and cryptocurrency, that's still another sign of digital currency, of digital stable coin in a digital cryptocurrency. In a digital Bitcoin, that's basically still going to be an alternative of them monitoring your financial activities. Even if you did ban the central digital currency, but this Genius Act, it's going to be still be part of that. It says, but the central digital currency ban is not in law yet. The House bill is attached to the current faces several hurdles, most notable opposing the House, which still needs to pass the legislation before it can be signed into law by Donald Trump. House Republicans have scrimmages with their Senate counterparts for weeks now over a key provision of the bill relates to the ban on large institutions investing in single family homes. It is critical we get the details right and mitigate some of the concerns raised by the House members with the Senate bill. Rep. French Hill of Republican Arkansas, the chair of the House Finance Services Committee, said in a response to Thursday's theologically final vote on the House package. It says a further, even if the bill is passed by both chambers of the Congress, it does not become a law immediately. Earlier this week, President threatens he will refuse to sign any bill into law until it passed. The SAVE Act and controversial voting reform bill are currently facing step odds of success. Trump holds the House Speaker Mike Johnson, Republican, I think that's Republican of Louisiana, it says earlier this week that no one gives a bleep about the housing. Wow. No one gives a bleep about the house. Wow. That's a Hey, was that Mark the third chapter? If a kingdom be divided against the southern kingdom, not stand. And we definitely see the division between the division between the Republicans and the division between the liberals and the conservatives on both houses, the Congress and Senate. It says the Trump House Speaker Mike Johnson early this week. No one gives a bleep about the housing. Wow, no one gives a bleep about the housing. Wow, that's mind blowing right there. But in the meantime, we're gonna see more and more the pushing of the central digital currency elsewhere as well too. Despite the fact they overwhelmingly passed the bill. Now, according to the news article, they said it's not going to be once they do pass it. Once it passed the, I think the Senate. Yeah, once they pass the Senate, even if they do goes into law, it's not going to be signed immediately. It's not going to go into effect immediately. But despite the fact the United States signed that digital, the central bank digital currency bill into law, right along with the Housing Act, potentially, that's still not gonna change the fact that as I mentioned again, the stable coin and the cryptocurrency and the Bitcoin is still part of digital, a part of the digital dollar. They still gonna monitor your every situation of finance, by the government potentially. And that's going to lead to the road to the pushing of the digital dollar, Bitcoin, stablecoin, cryptocurrency, and the final step pushes to the M.O.T.B, which is the mark of the beast in this new financial system in order for you to buy yourself. Because this is going to take effect throughout the whole planet Earth, and we're leaning towards those directions. Yep, it says new United States legislation ban progress. It says surveillance concerns lawmakers adding that the ban to address the fears that the digital dollar could enable government monitoring of private financial activities. Now, with the alternative with the State Act, with the Genius Act, that's still going to be surveillance with this stable coin and the cryptocurrency and the Bitcoin. It's still going to be surveillance of them tracking your money by the government. So them banning the central digital currency is still not going to make a huge difference because you still got with the stable coin with the Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency, they still gonna have surveillance of that as well too. It says a stable coin alternative to the U.S. policy increasingly favor private digital peg stablecoins over the government issued token as a way to maintain dollar dominance. Hey, whether it be paper dominance, it's gonna be digital dollar dominance without a central digital bank currency. Hey, because very soon, hey, the paper dollar is not gonna be dominant anymore because it's gonna turn into digital. That's gonna lead to the pushing the road to the M.O.T.B, the market beast. It says the next step, the bill will now head to the House Representative, where it may face further revisions before reaching the president for signature. It says the European Union Digital Euro plot launch the 2026 phase of the European Central Bank (ECB) officially launched call for expression interest on May the 5th, 2026 for a payment service providing to participants in the digital euro pilot. The digital pilot. It says the timeline May the 14th, 2026, a deadline for the providers to apply for the plot. Third quarter 2026, the start of the plot development phase. 2027 schedules to start a 12-month operational plot. 2029 is the target of the widespread availability across the euro area. The wholesale settlement, the European Central Bank Ponti's initiatives is expected to enable a wholesale transaction settlement in the central bank money by the third quarter of 2026. China's interest in building a digital yuan. Other global developments, the Indian Reserve Bank of RBI continues to expand the e-rupee pilots with a major focus in the offline functionality using near-field communications NFC technology through 2026. Project Argalia. Despite its retailer ban, the U.S. continues to participate in its international research initiative with six other major central banks to explore wholesale cross-border payments. You have the wholesale cross-border payments online and offline options as well too. And that's going to lead to the road to the M.O.T.B, the market beast of more and more of a cashless society. We're starting to see that's more evident now. It's the book of Revelations. Revelations 13, verse 16. And it calls upon both small and great, rich and poor, for a bond to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Right, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads as we're getting closer and closer, more and more to the mark of the beast of the M.O.T.B, and more of a cashless society. More of these smart cities, 15-minute cities. This artificial intelligence, this AI technology, more of this cashless society. That's gonna be the new norm because the printed dollar and the cashless, the printed dollar, that's gonna be a thing of the past as we see more and more of a cashless society as the days progresses on. Because this is gonna be the new norm in the final pushing of the full mandatory throughout the whole among all the nations around the world of the pushing of the mark of the beast of the M.O.T.B. This is Revelations 13, verse 16, and it calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free of bond, to receive, right? He calls of all, son of perdition. He calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free of bond, to receive that mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, right to buy or sell. Even if you're upper class, lower class, or the modern day economical spectrum, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, right in their foreheads or in their right hand to buy or sell transactions. Revelations 13, verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell. Right, so once this comes into full effect, we are meant to about the whole planet Earth. There's going to be a time where, in order for you to buy or sell, it says that no man might buy or sell, say that he has the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Revelations 13, verse 18. Here is wisdom, let him have understanding. Count the number of the beast, for it is a number of a man, and his number is SIX, 300 scored SIX. So with that, hopefully this M.O.T.B news updates was edifying. As we start to see them more and more pushing up the mark of the beast, is going to be fully implemented. So even if the United States passed the ban of the central digital bank currency, but they with that Genius Act, it's basically like an alternative of the digital stablecoin, Bitcoin cryptocurrency. That's still an alternative to digital dollar. And as we know, the paper dollar is going to be a thing of the past. As much as they're trying to keep the paper dollar, that's going to be a thing of the past. And that's going to lead to the road to the pushing of a more and more cashless society. And it's going to lead to the road to pushing of the M.O.T.B, of the mark of the beast. This digital RFID chip that they want to implant inside your body, through to body cell. Because I remember Nero 47, what was that last year? He had signed an executive order on that to have things more digital, with digital purchases, digital to buy and sell. That's why we're seeing 130 plus countries leaning towards that directions. The digital dollar, digital ID, digital wallet, digital currency, Bitcoin, stablecoin, cryptocurrency, and the digital dollar. So basically, like your financial information that's going to be stored in this digital RFID chip device that they want to implant inside your body for you to buy and sell. So I just want to add a sad note to that. So this is a major prophecy that's about to come and pass fulfilled because we're in the book of Revelation because everything's being revealed in the book of Revelation. So Revelation 13 verse 16 to verse 18, the mark of the beast. So with that, I'd like to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Wakakadash, and the Heavenly Father, but your name is Yahweh, and his only begotten Son, Bahashem, in the name of Hamashiach, Yahushua. Those are the true names in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, the logical, that's the holy tongue. I said, Barak to the elders and apostles, while I came Aqua. Till next time, I would say, Shalom.